on the occasion of the Genovation GXE Corvette's official coming out party at CES 2018.
We sat down with the folks responsible for turning politely powerful Corvette Grand Sports into positively pugilistic 800 horsepower, 700 pound-to-foot electric record breakers to learn a bit more about how they did it.
Here are the nitty-gritty details behind this $750,000 green hypercar.
The project started 4 years ago, when the chassis folks at Dana gifted the Rockville,
Maryland-based Genovation team an aluminum chassis for a C6 Corvette, with the only stipulation being you can't put a gas engine in it.
They started shopping around at various trade shows in search of the suppliers best able to help them transform the Corvette into an electric car capable of breaking speed records.
They ended up with AM racing motors, 2 of them mount up front, twisting the same shaft, and power inverters from Reinhardt Motion Systems.
These are fed by a 61 kWh battery pack from Litho Synergy under the direction of powertrain control systems designed by from Stifel Systems, both from the Bay Area.
The cylindrical style batteries utilize nickel-cobalt aluminum/nickel-cobalt manganese chemistry optimized for power delivery rather than energy density. Genovation's latest computer simulations predict an EPA range of 175 miles, so long as those miles don't probe the car's 209 mph EV speed record or claimed sub-3 second 0 to 60 performance.
The batteries are arrayed in a horseshoe shape around the front motors, which nestle beneath the 2 inverters that are visible through the hood's plexiglass window. In the central tunnel, and under the raised trunk floor behind the seats. The operating voltage is 700 to 800 volts, and charging via the 10 kW onboard charger and Sage A1772 plug takes 7 hours.
The fact that the operating voltage is higher than that of most DC fast chargers presents a challenge for fast charging at the moment.
The powertrain is heated and cooled by 3 cooling loops, with direct oil cooling of the permanent magnet motors.
Now, about those performance claims.
The GXE Corvette is rear-wheel drive, but it's way lighter than a Tesla, and its rear tires are wider.
So Genovation says it can approach dual-motor Tesla ludicrous rates of acceleration.
Testing to date has been on the 6-speed C6 prototype, which retains the Corvette's stock transaxle and gearing but features a reinforced differential. The optimal launch speed is 2,500 revolutions per minute in second gear, with upshifts occurring at a very gas Corvette-like 6,500 revolutions per minute, well shy of the motor's 10,000 rev limit.
The motors enter a constant power regime beyond that point, so there's no reason to press on. Wheel spin is a big issue until 4th gear, and the traction management programming is all Genovation's.
A shift light indicates the optimal RPM, which can vary as the state of charge and nominal voltage drop.
The 209 horsepower speed record was measured on February 16 at Johnny Bomer Proving Grounds located at Space Florida's shuttle landing facility, Kennedy Space Center, Merritt Island, Florida, establishing a new land speed record for street-legal electric cars.
Genovation actually claims a top speed of 220 miles per hour on longer tracks than Kennedy's. The production car is obviously based on the C7 Corvette and will hence feature the 7-speed manual or 8-speed automatic.
Genovation retains all the stock safety systems and onboard LAN communications bus but adds a dedicated CAN bus to connect the 11 control modules and the bespoke instrumentation, which includes a Volvo-esque vertical touchscreen. Genovation also adds a Harman Ultra high-fidelity sound system and its own navigation and 4G LTE Wi-Fi system.
Over-the-air updates will be offered.
The Corvette's stock CAN bus is fed just enough information to trick it into thinking there's a perfectly functioning powertrain on board. Stifel surely had fun making all of this work.
For packaging reasons primarily, the composite leaf springs are removed in favor of a set of DSC Sport adjustable coil-over shock units.
Carbon fiber wheels are from Carbon Revolution, Ford GT and Shelby GT 350, and shave 10 pounds of unsprung rotating mass per corner.